With non-conference play in the books, the Elon volleyball team knows now is their time to shine. For the remainder of the schedule, the Phoenix will face off against their conference rivals for SoCon supremacy as the real season begins now.
I think everyone's excited to get started, and you know, we had a good preparation for the start of SoCon play with 4 weeks. Played a lot of matches, but it's almost like a new season for us, and it's much more fun to play our SoCon rivals than to play some of the non-conference opponents we've been seeing.
During the non-conference play, you're working hard always. You're super determined to win. Of course, you know, we always want to win, but there's just a whole new level when you get to conference play. It's an entirely different ball game because you really, really want to beat those teams, especially if it's a team that you feel you need to get revenge against or that you're a big rival with or something like that.
Out of conference play, you're trying to figure things out, you're experimenting, you're working on what you need to work on to prepare for a conference, and in conference play, you're done preparing, you have to play, you have to win, pressure's on. Every team is good and competition is tough.
Despite the familiarity between the Southern Conference teams, preparation is key for the Phoenix in order to come out victorious against their rivals.
We get to watch a lot of video. We get to see every match that they've played so far this year. Our players will watch video. We'll do some strategic stuff in practice to prepare for them.
In conference play, we prepare for longer. We watch film before we play.
So we know which particular hitters to focus on and what type of offense they run.
We kind of try and imitate what the other team does during practice so that we can work on defending them or our offense against them.
And we know them for the most part. Most of the teams that we're going against return a lot of players.
We know a significant number of the players on most of these teams still. And you know, we know the programs because they stand for the same things.
So there's that rivalry, there's the emotion, and we'll make sure we know what they're doing offensively, what they're doing defensively, what we can do to score on them, what kind of serves are coming at us, so the players will be well prepared as we go in.
With so much history between the Phoenix and their conference foes, there's always something on the line when Elon is in SoCon play. Points are won the hard way, straight set victories are a rarity, and emotion runs at an all-time high. That's where the leadership of this Phoenix squad comes in, and what helps them to achieve their very best each match.
I think as one of the leaders on this team, it's really important that everyone understands what exactly this conference play means, and that some of the newer people understand that it's a whole new level once we get to conference, and that there needs to be an entirely different focus.
Everybody goes harder in conference play and the emotion's higher, and the upperclassmen know that, and I'm depending on them to, you know, tell the underclassmen what it's going to be like. And I can say it all I want, but when it comes from someone like Maggie or Ali, that makes a huge difference.
I don't want to put pressure on these girls. I don't want to make anyone nervous. I want to make sure everyone's focused and comfortable and ready to play their best.